often do we dismiss help when it's offered? You're trying to carry something heavy down a street, and a stranger comes and offers to help you carry it. And your response is, no, I've got it. I don't need your help. We tend to shun help when actually it's the very thing we need the most. We tend to live in a world that tells us that we need to prove ourselves to be worthy. We need to show that we can do it on our own. We have what it takes. We can even at times look at the Good Samaritan that has come to help us as if he or she is crazy for even thinking that we needed help in the first place. How dare you ask if I need help? You think I'm weak? You think I'm incapable? In a world of just do it, be your own boss, or you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, we quickly think that we're in control, that we have what it takes to make it in the world. So we live our lives with the mindset, and we find ourselves disappointed time and time again as we quickly realize that we in fact are not in control of anything, and that our need for help is just as needed as the very air that we breathe. Jesus actually picks this up in Luke 13 as he laments over Jerusalem. He sees a city just as ours living their lives for themselves with false confidence that they have everything under control. Jesus sees a city that does not want him there, that feels like they don't need his teaching or his help, and are just fine without him. Jesus comments on this self-serving pattern of continuing to reject the very ones sent by him to help them. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the city that kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to it. See, Jesus' heart breaks for this town because the solution is right in front of them. The gift of redemption and salvation just in arm's reach. But they will not take the free gift. As if they would take a free gift. Nothing is for free, they say. You have to earn what you get. Nothing in life is for free. Do those sayings ring a bell in today's culture? As Jesus is declaring, how often would I have gathered your children together as hens gather her brood under her wings, and you are not willing. Jesus is here to protect us, to care for us, to nurture us. But instead, we see another path. We say that we don't need Jesus to solve our problems. We can do that on our own. As Christians in today's world, it's easy to look at those Pharisees and see the error of their ways. We ask, how in the world could they have rejected Jesus with all the signs and all the miracles that he has performed? They heard his amazing teaching and have had time to think over their parables. Why in the world would they not listen to him? And as we move on with our day, we need to ask those very questions to ourselves. Why do we continue to reject the help that Jesus provides us? Why are we so convinced that we can do it on our own? See, this cycle began in Genesis 3 in the Garden of Eden as the serpent so eloquently deceived Adam and Eve into believing that they didn't need God. They didn't need to obey God. They could instead become God themselves. And here we are today, believing in the same old lie. You don't need God. You can be your own God. How's that worked out for us in our own lives? See, I see a pattern in my life of constantly thinking that I can take it from here, that I can be in control. And every time I find myself face down, tripping over my own self-confidence, wondering how I got to this place, and scratching my head asking, where did it all go wrong? Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, when will we learn? Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, when will we realize that we have no control over anything? Nor can we make it through this life without help. That asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but it's a sign of life living amongst us in relationships with others. It's the fulfillment of Jesus' commands he gives in loving God with all of our hearts, loving our neighbor as ourselves, and making disciples. See, if there's no need for help from the creator of the universe, then there's no relationship with God. If there's no need for help from each other, then there's no relationship that can occur in community. If we don't need any help, then why in the world do we need salvation or to tell others about Jesus? We soon realize that accepting the help from God and from others actually brings us strength, brings us identity, brings us purpose. Is Jesus lamenting over your life? Is he weeping for you to accept the help that he freely gives? Is it time to lay down your own abilities and accept the offering of help that Jesus provides? O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, come, follow me.